Samantha and Loren, nice to meet both of you. And congratulations on both of your performances in How to Make an American Quilt.
Thank you.
I want to start with, you have somebody to say hello to in Tucson, Arizona.
I do. I'm going to say hello to my dad, Donald, and my sister, Samantha Mathis.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's cooling off, they'll tell you, a little bit right now.
Oh, thank God. It's so hot there in the summer. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is. They just started Tin Cup there with Kevin Costner.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just thinking about, I was on that set last week, what it was like being on the set of How to Make an American Quilt. When you look at the cast, my God, these these icons of, could you describe what it was like?
It was great. I mean, we did our story first. We shot first when the film started, so they started with us, and the other stories were shot after. And ours took place in the 40s, so we didn't have any scenes with any of the other the icons. They were all in the contemporary stories. But we both got to visit the set, and I was doing Apollo 13 on the same studio lot right after, so it was right next door, and I got to go over and watch them, and it was great. It was.
I can imagine. Yeah, I wondered how they did that. Because yours was set in a different time and separately.
There were so many actors with different schedules and different, involved in different films, but fortunately ours, we were able to do ours completely, in this short period of time, which was great.
And speaking of short periods of time, you can't even explain the story in 5 minutes, But you guys play a segment of one of the ladies who's involved with this making the quilt, who's played by Gene Simmons, and
Or Lois Smith.
I'm sorry, Lois Smith.
That's okay.
There's too many.
I know, there's so many. There's so many.
There's too many. And of course, you get married and you have a family, and it starts out romantic, very romantic. What happened?
You want to take that one?
Okay. Well, for Sophia, she never saw herself getting married. She says when she's about to go on the date, "Mother, it's only a date. We're not getting married." They're two people who meet and fall in love and have this dream of traveling the world together. He's going to look at rock formations, and she'll swim in the bottom of these canyons, and she can do her high dives, and they can pursue their dreams together. And what happens is she gets pregnant and they get married, and life doesn't turn out the way that either of them had hoped. And for Sophia, she just really shuts down emotionally and really just decides that her dreams and her hopes have no possibility of ever coming true. And it's so tragic because it's really her perception. It could work. He tries to make it work, and he tries to get in there with her and tries to reach out to Sophia.
And I think there's a scene when you're swimming and you tell her you'll take her to Arizona.
Oh no! I start to explain a place in Arizona that
Grand Canyon or something like that.
Yeah.
The characters, the male characters, are all described as pretty nice guys. What about Preston? I guess he started out okay.
Yeah, I think. I think he is faced with a very tough decision, and decides ultimately to follow his originally intended path, which who knows if there can really even be any joy in that because of what he's had to leave behind. It's a tough one.
I think of all the stories in this vignette of stories, that yours is the most tragic. The characters you play.
I agree. It's very sad.
Yeah.
But ultimately ends up on a hopeful note, I think, with Sophia at the end of the movie.
With her character.
Yeah.
It does. And we won't give too much of it away.
No.
I just wrote a quote. I said, like a quilt, the movie makes you feel comfortable.
Oh, that's
it really
nice.
Does. It's a feel-good film.
Yeah.
And you guys fill your part very well.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.